Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Technical Difficulties. As I'm sure you can tell, our normal game master and Ada had some stuff going on, so they couldn't make it. Jess also super busy, but that's okay. You've got the Technical Difficulties crew here with you. We are Saves First Death. We are a actual play podcast, stream, and YouTube channel. You can find us most Saturdays here on twitch.tv at this normal time slot, 10 o'clock Eastern. Tonight, like I said, we'll be doing another Technical Difficulties. With me, though, we have the returning Giffy as Coil.
Well,
And we have a new member of the team that we're just meeting for the first time, Speed.
yo.
So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the game. So, hope you enjoy it. Oh, also, these are tales of the Cyberpunk dark future. So, we could get dark at any moment. We care about your mental health, so if anything we say or do does bother you, please step away for a couple of minutes. We should be over it by the time that you get back. Your mental health is important to us. So, yeah. As we rejoin our characters, it is a beautiful fall morning. I didn't pull up the weather this time, so you guys are going to get off easy. Though I might look it up here in a minute. You're meeting at your normal bar, Matchsticks, because you have been called because there is a job available for you. Black Magic Productions has called you because one of their talent is in need of your services. They said they would meet you in one of the quiet booths in the back. So that is where we pick up.
Well, now, I guess I'll get in there, go find me one of them booths.
Okay. As I described last time, when you come into the bar, it's a big open area, and where there would have been a dance floor originally, that is the bar now. There's now seating along the sides, and the quiet booths are in the back, where your team has met people before. You see a gentleman that's about 6'7", wearing a feather boa and a bright lime green leopard print shirt, and shiny pants, sitting in a booth. Behind the bar there is a Irishman that you had met previously, who is cleaning a glass. So other than that, it's pretty quiet in here.
Before Speed walks off, I say, hey, I'm going to get a drink. You want something?
Yeah, give me a beer, please.
All right. I'm going to go up to the bartender.
Nice to see you again.
It's good to see you too, my friend. How are you doing?
Doing very well, thanks. Drinks for you.
Yeah, can I get 3 fingers of Irish whiskey and a beer?
Aye. He starts pouring it for you. Been seeing a lot more of you lately. Usually the whole team comes in. Is there a reason there's so few of you today?
Well, sometimes they need the elite team for small missions like this, and so they just send us because, I mean, we're the best. So we don't really need the whole team because we got to end.
As long as you don't bring trouble in here, I don't mind. He slides you the whiskey and the beer. Are we leaving the tab open, or are we paying it now?
I'll go ahead and pay it.
All right.
How much do I owe you?
That'd be 20 EB, please.
I'm going to give him 50.
Okay. Is the
Keep
rest
change, my friend.
tip? Okay. Moss takes off his hat and puts the 50 EB in his hat and goes back to cleaning his glass.
All right. I'm going to go find Speed and
Speed, what were you doing while Coil was ordering drinks?
I guess I was looking around, see, make sure everything's good. Is that the only person in the bar here? We got regulars as well.
There's a few regulars that you probably recognize. In the back corner, I didn't describe it at all up till now, but there is a digital dartboard, tracks your movement, and there's a couple of guys over there playing darts. There's a old lady who is always in this bar, who is sitting at her normal booth. She's got a drink in front of her, but it doesn't look like she's touched it. Other than that, it's pretty quiet.
Yeah, I'll wait for Coil to catch up.
Alright. Coil, Speed's just kind of done a lap and is, kind of waiting for you at the edge of the bar.
Alright, walk over there.
Yeah, I hand him his beer. All right, who are we meeting again?
Much obliged.
Of course.
I think we're meeting that guy in the boa over there, but I don't remember the name. Let me look it up. Flip open my agent.
Crystal Dust.
Crystal Dust.
All right. I guess I go walk up to the other boa guy.
Okay, he stays seated in his booth. Doesn't motion for you to sit down or anything. Are you the guys I was supposed to meet with?
Crystal Dust?
Aye.
Aye, yes,
Yeah,
that's us.
That's me.
Alright. We'll sit down.
Okay.
Slide in, I guess.
Alright. Yeah, it's one of the round booths. And he is sitting in, like, the back corner of the booth.
Oh.
With his arms up.
Is the machine running?
No. The white noise generator is not on.
I hear you need us for something.
Aye. So, I know this probably seems like small potatoes to people like you, especially you being known as well as you are. But
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna slip whatever I need to into that machine.
okay, so it costs 5 EB to activate it. Alright.
That's for our protection, you know.
Are we good then?
Yeah, we're good now.
He picks up his drink that he has in front of him and takes a big drink of it. So my ex, she kept some things in the breakup, and I'm needing some folks to go in and get them for me.
Okay. What are you needing us to get?
So, she kept my lucky pick, my gold album. It's a data disc that was my first million downloaded. And she kept the most important thing there is to me. She kept my little guitar. I miss my little guitar.
By little, you mean?
Yeah, it's about like that.
Alright.
And what is the guitar's name?
That is the guitar's name is the little guitar.
Okay. That'll help us identify it, I'm assuming.
Oh, hopefully.
Do you have any pictures of it?
Yeah, I got lots of pictures if you need me to slot them to you. But
Yeah. So we know what we're grabbing.
yeah. He just proceeds, you get a notification that there is a 6 terabyte file being transferred.
That's a lot of pictures. And do you need us to kidnap her?
I don't want my ex-girlfriend. She's gonk.
Okay.
That glitch is gonk. I want nothing left to do with it.
One of these times we're going to get a kidnapping mission.
Just want my things back.
Okay.
I mean, if it helps, we're technically kidnapping the stuff.
Thank you, Speed. That does make me feel better. Okay.
Yeah, you look at it any way you want. But I need my things, and I got a concert coming up, and I want my stuff before then.
Do you
And
play
where does
bass
she
or
live?
guitar?
I'm a singer.
Singer. Alright.
You haven't heard of me.
Have I?
Go ahead and... No, actually, I will roll to check against his... No, you have never heard of him.
Yeah. I mean, typically my twin brother, you know, he's the musician.
Alright. You know, we get radio play.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, you do this with me, I'll get you your normal fee. 5,000 EB. Because I was told this is an easy job. It would only cost 5,000. And I'll invite you to the after party after the concert.
All right. Where does she live?
She lives over at Withering Towers.
Am I familiar with Withering Towers at all? Do I know anything about? I mean,
You know,
If you guys-
it's in a nicer area, and it's a large mega structure of apartments.
All right, and is there any other information you can give us? Security? Is she going to be home?
Apartment number.
Oh, she has the whole top floor. It's the penthouse. It's my penthouse.
Oh.
The building has a doorman and security, I'm pretty sure, but no, all in all, I would say that there's no, like, normal security. There's cameras in the building, as there are cameras in most buildings, I think. Just get my stuff back. That's all that matters.
All right. When do you need it done by? As soon as possible?
My show is on Friday, so before that.
What
It's
is-
a Tuesday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
3 days. All right.
The quicker you
That's
get it
doable.
done, the better. But you got 3 days.
Okay. I take a look at my watch. What time is it?
It's like 11 a.m.
11 a.m. Okay.
Yeah. You guys want to do a line before you go?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
He pulls out some synth coke and starts lining up rails. Moss is clearly
noticed.
not paying attention to what's going on. Actively not paying attention. Okay, so after 20 minutes of kind of hanging out with this guy, he buys you guys some more
Fuck
drinks.
yeah.
He buys you guys some more drinks and, you know, plies you with drugs and things. And then starts telling you stories of his tour and stuff like that. So,
Oh, I am 100% just into it. Like, yeah, free drugs. So whatever this person has to say,
go ahead and give
I'm
me
down.
a resist torture drug to miss the secondary effects of synth coke.
I am not imbibing in the drugs. I'm just sipping my whiskey.
That seems
Slowly.
reasonable.
roll for hangover. Just kidding. Oh, I am definitely addicted.
All right. Go ahead and note down that you were addicted to synth coke.
I will definitely write that down for this one shot.
Your character may show up again. We don't know.
Damn it, you're right.
Coil was supposed to be a one-shot character, but he's back.
Eventually, the large bouncer that you guys have seen before comes over and is like, "You'll need to stop doing drugs over." How does St. John talk? That is not it.
That does not sound like St. John.
You need to stop doing drugs over here. This is your one warning.
Ooh,
Is it the
choose.
bartender that said that?
No, the bouncer came all the way from out front
Ah,
directly to you guys.
all right, St. John. Fine.
Don't worry, we were just about to leave, sir.
He goes and waits back out front.
All right, Speed, should we go check out the apartments?
Yeah, I think we should. I really do. I really, really do.
Just be careful. One of you want me to slot you the passcode for the door.
Yeah, yeah. I'll take.
She may have changed it, but last I knew, he slots you a passcode, and it is a 16 character password.
Oh wow, 16.
Yeah.
That's a long code. Any
It's the
significance?
minimum that they made us do.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys leave the bar out into the afternoon. I am actually going to roll for weather. Fuck you guys. Love you dearly, but I assume it's just going to be a nice day out like it was the last time I rolled it. But
Blood rain.
just in case. Okay, so it is not. It is a warm day, around 70 degrees, and the weather outside is overcast. It looks like rain could be coming in anytime. Thank you for the resubs, guys. We appreciate it. I know, I wish there was blood rain. But you guys come out, and it is, looks like there could be rain, but all in all, it's a fairly warm day, so.
All right. I guess I'm going to call for a cab.
We don't know, does Speed have, because the team, your Nomad has provided vehicles for the team, but nobody else has a high enough driving so far to have taken one of the team vehicles? Can Speed drive?
No.
All right, we're calling for a cab.
I have a drive of 9. Okay.
So technically, you can drive.
I can drive.
If all you're doing is focusing on driving.
But I have to take all my actions to drive.
Yeah. All right, so you guys call a cab, and you're headed over towards where she lives, I assume.
Yes.
Okay. It is probably a 45-minute cab drive from where you are. When you give the address to the guy, he starts processing it on his thing, because the building is an older building, but it's still in a fairly nice area. It's in like the Rancho Coronado area just outside of Pacifica, but it's like on the outskirts, so.
That's fair.
You pull up to a building that has steep steps leading into it, like into the middle of the building from the street. In front of it, there are some vendors set up that are like high fashion street vendors. The kind of people that sell Louis Vuitton that is not quite so Louis Vuitton. And once you get into the building itself, there's a large lobby area and a doorman waiting there for you. Can I help you folks?
Yes, good sir. We were wanting to see if we could rent or find out information about renting an apartment or buying an apartment here.
I'll get the manager for you right away. He just stands there for a moment and then opens the door, and there in the lobby in front of the desk is a woman. She is 5'6", brown hair, wearing like a pencil skirt, and it's pinstriped, and she's got very smart earrings, large shoulder pads, weirdly, and high heel shoes. She is carrying a tablet in her hands. Hi, we heard you're looking to rent.
Howdy. Yeah.
I grab Speed's hand real quick and I say, yes, me and my life partner are looking for our forever home.
Oh,
yes.
Fantastic. That is great to hear. So, if you're in the market to rent, unfortunately, it's only the first 6 floors that are rentals. Everything above that is long-term residents, people who own their units. So you're looking at about 10,000 EB a month for rent.
Okay.
Would you like to see one of the units?
How much is it to buy? Are there any of those available for purchasing?
There are a couple. Up on the 17th floor, we have a nice 2-bedroom. It's just going for $6.5 million EB.
Okay. And how many floors are in here?
We have 26 floors.
Okay. And what's on the top floor?
So the very top floor is going to be a penthouse that is privately owned. And then the 2 floors below that is another penthouse that is privately owned. And then the floor below that is actually the communal meeting hall for the 2 penthouses above it.
Okay. Well, if you don't mind, would you, if you have the time, could we look at both the places for rent and for purchase, so we can get an idea of what we're looking at?
Of course, I would love to show you around. So normally we do the mandatory credit check before we walk you around, but we'll go ahead and waive that for now. You seem like a very nice. Actually, both of you, give me wardrobe style.
Oh no.
So that, and then describe what your characters are wearing, so that I know. Either way, she says you look like a very nice couple, and I'll go ahead and waive the credit check until after we've looked at the
Do we
apartments.
need a personal grooming too?
That wouldn't hurt. That'll give you a bonus for your wardrobe style,
Okay.
if you want to do that first.
We'll do personal grooming first.
Yeah, I don't have either.
Me neither. I'm just rolling straight stat.
Yeah.
I did not get a bonus on that. My personal grooming was 12.
Okay. Not quite.
What's? Oh, that's okay.
And my wardrobe style is a 12.
Okay, describe what you're wearing. What's your characters? We don't know this character. What is your character's?
So this character is wearing a 10-gallon hat.
Huh?
And then there are cyber eyes, but instead of eyeballs, there are flames. And then they have a cyber arm on the right side that is flames throughout that as well. Kind of etched in though, not just like...
So like embossed.
Yeah, embossed and everything like that. And then there's a few light tattoos, cowboy hat, chaps.
Chaps and all.
Yeah.
Nice.
And is it, you said fall, right?
It is August.
August. Never mind. So a short sleeve, button up,
Okay.
and then jeans.
Okay.
Boots.
Real quick question. So I'm rolling my personal grooming, and I got a 1 and then a 10. What does that do?
So you're going to subtract 9 from whatever your base stat is that you're doing. For personal grooming, I believe your base stat is going to be... Give me 30 seconds.
Pretty
Isn't it
sure
cool?
it's-
I think it's
It is
charisma. Or cool, I mean, which is the same thing. Yes. So subtract 9 from your cool.
All right, I got a -5.
Good. And that was for your wardrobe style or your personal groom?
Personal grooming.
Okay, so you will not get a bonus going into your wardrobe style.
And 6 for wardrobe style.
Okay, go ahead and describe to me what your character is wearing.
All right. I am wearing a bright pink shirt, bright pink t-shirt, with a bright orange jacket over it that's buttoned halfway up, and electric green pants.
All right. Both of you roll a perception for me.
Now, see, this skill I'm actually okay at.
Well, that's good to
so-
hear.
Do I get my combat sense?
Sure.
Nice.
Combat sense is for all perception as long as you have it active.
But only if it's combat-based perception.
19.
I don't think so. It says it says in the. I'm pretty sure it says any perception. I don't think it's just combat.
Well, that's good to know. You said 19?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm rolling really bad. So this is definitely the opposite.
Perception is intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a 12.
Okay.
And switch dice.
Speed, you realize that two of the cameras locked on you when you walked in and is trying to run your credit by doing facial recognition. And even though you're a tech and tech's kind of your thing, Coil, you do not realize that's going on. You just notice that this friendly lady does not seem bothered by the fact that she is waiving the upfront credit check.
Alright.
She leads you through the white lobby to a pair of elevators. There is a bank here of 3 different elevators, 2 with silver doors and then 1 with gold doors. Each of them just have the up button available. She touches her key card to the elevator and it lights up, and mere moments later you are now standing in an elevator. We can skip the elevator simulator unless you guys want to have some conversation, some Mass Effect style conversation in the elevator.
I'm just going to ask her about different features about the apartment, tenants, what kind of tenants live there, what kind of security is there, just all sorts of different questions about the apartment itself.
Okay. We're taking you to the most reasonable apartments. They are probably more your speed. You'll feel very comfortable there. And they have all the amenities that you could want: running water, a refrigerator. Yeah, I'll show you. You'll love it. You'll fall in love with it. She gets off in the 4th floor and then motions for you both to get out of the elevator. You guys both get out in front of her? Okay.
Yeah, we follow her. Or
Okay.
I follow her.
She is leading you from behind on this tour. You do realize?
I'm gonna grab his butt.
Okay. Good. I like it. After making a couple of rights and lefts, you find you are in an area that it's not as well lit as the building would look from the outside. There aren't any windows in these hallways, and it's just LED lit up. But these seem to be on like energy saving mode in this section of the apartment. And she touches her key to one of the door handles and then opens it up. You're standing in a room that is only slightly bigger than a cargo container now. There is a couple of cabinets off to your right hand side that would have a sink and a refrigerator, but not a lot of cabinets or counter space here. And just beyond that, it forks into, the room is divided in half, so there would be 2 rooms. Like one room is cut into 2 rooms, and then to the right there is a small door leading to a bathroom that has a sink and a toilet.
Oh, look at this over here. Oh,
This isn't one of the units that comes with the window, but those just cost extra money, and then it's more cleaning you have to do. So I thought that maybe this would be what we're looking for.
yeah. Come check this out. I'm gonna be pointing
I walk
stuff.
over. I'm looking while we're doing this tour. I'm looking for any security cameras, trying to plot out anything
So
that might.
you notice the elevator had a security camera, but since you've got off on this floor, you've only noticed that there's like one at the end of each of the long hallways, but there are none in the room itself.
Okay.
She is waiting, kind of leaning against the door frame to the exit of the apartment, and just letting you look around.
I'm gonna go through pointing. Well, what do you think? What do you think about this? And I mean, we could do something like this. I mean, all Granddaddy gave us all that money finally. Since he passed, we'll be. And then, oh, look at that. That's way cool.
Roll a persuasion for me. You can give me acting if you'd prefer to give me acting. I don't know which stat's better for you.
Do you prefer acting in this case?
Both are doable. They will have different outcomes.
Okay. I will go with acting.
Okay.
I'd like to spend 2 luck on this, please.
Okay.
That's a 10.
Nice.
That's a 9. Jesus. Plus 2 is 21. Plus 7 is 28.
Okay. These places are really nice, especially for the low price of $5,000 a month. But if you want to look at the purchase ones upstairs, they might be a little more your speed, and there's a lot more room to them. So that might be something you'd be interested in. Some privacy. The walls are a little thin down here, and I hate to say it, we have to have so many units that are affordable to the public. And this is kind of one of those areas. But as we go up, you'll see that they're more catered to long-term residents.
Okay. I mean, we want to stay here for a while, so.
Yeah, and your pappy gave us plenty of money. We could afford it. Let's go and take a look.
All right, follow me this way. She is now leading you from the front and has kind of a pep in her step. She reaches the elevators. The bank here only has 2 elevators, both with the silver doors. She goes to the one next to the one that you arrived on. What would have been the middle downstairs, the middle elevator. She touches her key card to it, and the elevator opens up immediately. And then she presses the 17th floor button, and you are underway. Mere moments later, you are in, the doors opening for the 17th floor. This is a much faster elevator than the first one that you took.
Wow, that was quick, yeah.
If you follow me this way, it opens up to a well-lit and well-stylized hallway with plush carpeting and, flowers. They're not necessarily real flowers, but they smell very real and nice. And she takes you 2 doors down from where the elevator is and touches the key card against the door. When she does, the light above the door lights up a little more, and it makes a pleasant, boom sound. She pushes the door open. Inside, you're in a entryway, a foyer, that's got a hat rack and a coat rack, and then shoe cubbies. She comes in and takes off her shoes. We do ask that you don't wear shoes in the model homes.
Oh yeah, of course.
Assuming that you both take off your shoes. She shows you into the next room. It is a chef-style kitchen. It's a little bit small, but I mean, dark future. It has a island counter space that is pressed board. It's not real, but it looks like a butcher block. There is a farm-style sink and lots of cabinet space. A fancy-looking refrigerator, a microwave, and that opens up into a larger area that's more like a living room with 3 doors coming off of it. To the right, you see a large master bedroom. It's probably 20 foot by 30 foot, with a ensuite bathroom. On the other side, you find a small bathroom that has a shower, sink, and toilet, and then a small guest bedroom. And there are windows at the far side of this room. So,
I'm gonna go check out the windows first.
okay. It is really nice view from up here. You can see Playland by the Sea because you're really not that far from it. You also notice that there's been a lot more cameras, like in the hallways and things on this floor. And there is a camera facing you when you're opening the door to this apartment, but inside the apartment there have been no cameras.
I'm gonna talk to the manager lady. I'm gonna say, so if we wanted to have guests, how would we let our guests come up here?
Well, there's a lot of ways that we can handle you having guests over. If they're long-term guests, we can issue them proprietary ID badges that allow them access to only this floor and only this apartment. And they can enter from the garage side or from the street side. If they're short-term guests, we can have one of our staff walk them up for you. But they wouldn't get a key to either the door or the elevator. So,
Okay. I have a friend who values his privacy and discretion. Is there a way he could come without? I mean, is there a way to get in here without him being noticed?
unfortunately, not really. There is an express elevator that doesn't stop on this floor. That goes straight directly to the floor it is assigned to. It doesn't have any cameras, and it doesn't require a key card, just a ID tag. So, unfortunately, that is not a function that's available here. That is only for the penthouses.
Okay. And the penthouses are already purchased?
Kind of. One of them is going to be for sale soon, because there's a little bit of drama. There's a divorce going on.
Oh no!
Yeah. But right now they are not available.
Well,
What do you
babe,
mean not a
They're not purchasable.
Okay. So we couldn't take a quick look at the one that's going to become available?
Unfortunately, no. There's just no way that I could do that for you. I'm sorry. I wish that I could bend some rule or something. You look like very nice gentlemen. You're very colorful, and I like that about you. But no, unfortunately, that's in the policy.
Okay.
well, I think.
Mhm.
No, go ahead. I'm gonna take
No,
out.
you go ahead.
I'm gonna take out my agent, and I'm gonna search for other apartment buildings like this kind of.
Okay, there's a few throughout the
I
city.
just need names of them, so that's all.
Okay, you get a list of probably 6 throughout the city.
Well, I just want to name. Basically, I just want to name drop them a little bit. Like, say we have an appointment here in an hour for here.
Okay. Well, you'd never make that there in an hour. Maybe you should push your appointment. Is there anything they're promising you that you don't see available here?
Like I said, they're giving us discretionary options. So when that penthouse becomes available, and we have access to the penthouse in the service elevator, then we might be able to talk a deal. But I don't think we can do anything until then.
Well, we do hate to lose your business. But yeah, like I said, my hands are a little bit tied. I do know that the current occupant isn't there. So if there was just some way that I could, get around the policy, I would definitely help you. But like I said, policy.
How much cash do I have on me? Would you say?
Does your character carry all of their money?
Yes, he does not trust the bank.
So you've got about 4,000 EB on you.
I'm gonna slap 1,000 out.
Okay.
Or are you sure we couldn't get around that a little bit?
We could definitely set up an appointment in the near future. Yeah, that is something we could do.
Maybe later today.
Sure.
I'm just gonna keep like the 100 and then 100. Like
You
just
know,
kinda showing.
actually, she is at a pedicure. Let me pop up there and make sure that it is clean and okay. And then I will come back and grab you if you want to wait here and just talk for a few minutes.
Sure. Thank you.
All right.
And I just
She takes the money and puts it, tucks it into her shoulder pad.
nice. One is now slightly larger than
Unnoticeably larger. And she leaves. You are now in a fairly nice apartment by yourselves.
With cameras.
None
Not
in the
inside.
apartment.
Not in the apartment.
Yeah.
I thought they were just in the hallways.
Yeah, and when you enter the apartment.
That's why I handed her the money in the apartment, because if we did it in the hallway, it would look more suspicious.
I'm gonna go to the front door and see if there's some sort of like electronic pad or something
From the outside or inside?
from the inside.
Okay, go ahead and give me an Alexec.
I'm gonna go ahead and search out nodes.
Okay. Give me a. What is the check for that?
It's just your roll ability plus a
Okay,
time.
roll your roll ability. Unfortunately, I don't deal with deckers often.
Interface.
So, interface, yes, that's the name of the word I was thinking of.
Not great. 10.
Yeah, I got a 14 for Alexec.
Okay.
I'm only rolling 2 for some reason.
You do see a couple of networks near you that look like pretty strong architectures. Probably not worth the intrusion.
Yeah, no, I'm not looking to touch them. I just
Yeah.
want to see if this is networked pretty hard.
A lot of it you're getting through the walls around you.
Oh, okay.
You do find the cameras node, and it's present. It's doable, but it would be a difficult thing. For your 14 on Alexec, from the back of the IR reader that's on the door, there isn't like a pad per se, but you can pop the back of the door handle off, and you can see inside of it. It is a fairly standard IR that goes into a single board computer that is a dedicated single board computer. It's not networked or anything, but it has to authenticate the IR signal it gets before it disengages the lock.
Okay. So there's not much I can do with it except unlock the door.
You could spoof it, but it would take a really long time to spoof.
Do we have a card too, don't we?
Thank you for the hydrate. It is 500 degrees in this room. You have a card?
Yeah, didn't he gave us a card.
Oh, he gave us an
He
pass
gave you
code,
a
not
passcode, which is the code that's on the card. You would have to write it to a card, like with forgery or something.
Oh.
So that code is fairly useless.
No, it's a good IR signal that as long as she hasn't changed it, which you don't really know. Thank you for the posture check as well. But as long as she hasn't changed it, but you don't really know a lot about her, so you don't know if she would have thought to do that, it will be the right door combination if you write it to a card.
Okay.
Or if you have a spoofer that you can just type in the combination to.
No, I don't think I have either of those. I don't know. Is there a spoofer in my tech bag? I don't think so.
So We never decided if your character would have it or not, is the problem. Give me a... Your luck is terrible, isn't it?
It's 5. It's not
Oh,
4.
no, that's not bad. Give me a luck roll, please.
You got it.
Roll under. Roll under.
Yeah, you want a low roll here.
Been getting 2s all night, so hopefully...
Hopefully that holds out.
4.
Yeah!
Nice. All right. So you have the stuff that you would need to either write a card. You would just need to go buy a blank RF card. Or you could spoof it if you use your crunch whistle. Is that the one that's not the Decker side of it? Because there's one that's the Netrunner side and one that's
Breacher and crunch whistle are the two new
So it'd be
things.
the Breacher would be what you have that you could use with your agent to get into it. The crunch whistle is the adapter for the deck, right? You know, I was part of this sofa. You think I'd remember? I'm trying to find the All About Agents DLC and I can't find it.
Just re-download it,
I know, right?
and then it'll yell at you.
But you do have the necessary equipment to do it one way or the other. You would just have to go buy a card if you choose to do it the easier way.
Okay.
After probably 10 minutes, she returns. She seems to be out of breath and does not take off her shoes when she comes into the apartment. You're in luck. It is available. So if you want to follow me this way,
Yeah.
she leads you down the very plush and nice carpeted hallway and to the elevator. And you notice that you're going down now. It is a very quick process, but you are going down. Once you're in the main lobby, she turns to...
Is she in front of us?
Yes.
When we're on the elevator.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I would like to pickpocket.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a pickpocket for me. Good call. Would you like to use any luck?
Yeah, I'll use the rest of my luck for this one.
Alright, that's a good call.
Because once I start notice we're going down instead of up,
Yeah.
that's when I want to do it.
Okay.
And I want to look over at Coil and give that, like, face.
Okay. I'm going to roll a perception for her.
It's 21, or 19.
Oh, good
No.
job.
21, because I spent 2 luck.
Okay. She is actually being very perceptive right now, but you still did better than her. So you are able to pickpocket her. What are you trying to take off of her? Or put on her?
I'm debating between the key card that she has, because it probably has admin access.
Yeah.
We'll say for your roll that's pretty good, you have access to her right side pocket. If you want to check what's inside there,
Yes.
she has 3 different key cards in there. They're all identical. And she has her personal agent in there as well.
I'm going to take the agent and the key cards.
All of them?
No, just one of them.
Okay. You have A key card and her agent. Okay. When you reach the ground floor of the lobby, she gets out and she like reaches in her pocket and she's like, "That's weird." And she looks worried for a moment. But she reaches in and grabs one of the key cards and touches it to the golden door. And it opens up. Inside this elevator, there is little settee couches on either side and a mirror along the back. After you.
Thank you.
She gets in, and there's no buttons to press, but you know that the facial recognition scans her in this elevator because you see the camera position on her, and then it points back down like it's off. You start to rise very quickly. As you rise, after you reach probably the 20th floor, it opens up to, you can see a view out the mirrored window, becomes non-reflective, and it is a window showing you a beautiful view of the city. It goes straight to the 26th floor and opens up, and you are standing before a large, it looks like mahogany, but you're fairly sure it's not, door. After you.
Well, I step off.
Okay. Now these are very expensive. I'm not saying you can't afford it, obviously. I'm just saying that this is definitely a investment in the future. Typically, it is execs that have things like this. She touches the frame of the door with the key card. There are no cameras in this entryway, by the way. The door opens, it's a double door, it opens up into a lobby area. The foyer opens directly into a living room area. She also has a cooling bottle of champagne sitting there. Would we like a glass?
Ooh. I guess we're lucky that Grandpa was an exec in that company that's not allowed here anymore, huh?
Where does one dispose of their trash?
Typically, they just send it down the elevator and it is taken care of for them. If you're in one of the penthouses, below that, it's your responsibility to take it to the basement.
Okay.
That is a perk, let me tell you.
We take very good care of our people.
I'm gonna take a look around.
Okay.
Is there anywhere that's off limits?
So because this is still owned, let's not touch anything probably, and let's stay out of the master suite.
Understood. That's why I asked.
Very nice and large, but it is, unfortunately, we'll call it off limits for today. This isn't expansive. This is the whole floor of this complex, so it is a very big space.
Yeah.
When you open up, it is broad, and there are rooms that are like not divided out, but like you can walk into what is clearly the kitchen and things like that. The windows also flicker and become television screens that are showing the news and things like that. As you walk in, it seems like music is following you.
Oh, I like that a lot.
It's a feature that we do offer. That is subscription based, but very worth the subscription.
While Speed is talking to the manager, I'm going to try to casually leave and go to a different part of the penthouse.
It is large, so not difficult to do, but go ahead and give me a stealth, and can I get a conversation from Speed?
Oh, yes, that's my best skill. Shit. No more luck left. We're just gonna pull it off.
Let's go big.
I got a 13.
Okay.
Oh, I have to pull it off well now.
Yeah.
That's an 8. I got a 13.
So she is engaging you in the conversation you're having. But as Coil starts to kind of wander away, not so suspiciously, she like kind of follows, like brings you in the conversation, like with Coil where Coil's going.
I'm gonna immediately, like, as soon as I see her even attempt, I'm going to call them back, like, to not, you know what I mean, I think. Like,
Okay.
just kind of not, just be like, as soon as I see her think to call him back over, I'm gonna be like, Coil, look, come over here.
Coming, darling. I walk over.
Okay. And as you can see, these faucets are 100% actual zinc. She motions towards the faucet and it turns on. And she motions back towards it and
Oh
it turns
my
off.
gosh.
I do know that the current owner of this penthouse has a live-in chef that stays in one of the bedrooms. Always a good feature.
So what are we talking about financial wise? I mean, what did this go for last time?
The last time this sold, it was very affordable. It was a different market because it was right before the corporate wars. This sold for, I think, I'd have to check, but I think it was about 500 million.
Whew.
Yeah, it's definitely gone up since then. But you know what they say, invest in real estate.
No, but this is owning it. This isn't just like, you know.
Yeah, and this is owning this beautiful view. When she motions, the screens flicker off again, and you can see the skyline. There's a lot of smog and haze and
Not so
dark
great
clouds.
of you.
But you can tell that this would normally be a fairly decent view. And this is more space in this penthouse than most people have in their neighborhood. So,
Yeah, this is mighty nice. Cool. What are you thinking about this? This is pretty nice, right?
This is. Look, but I want to see more of the place before I make a final judgment.
of course, she is stepping back a little bit and letting you wander, but she's definitely keeping an eye on both of you.
I'm going to keep an eye out while I'm wandering around trying to look for, try to see if I can find any of the items we're here to get.
Okay, did you go through the terabytes of photos in preparation?
I'm assuming we did that on the 45-minute drive to the apartments.
Okay, all right. Give me a perception.
How
please.
many terrible nudes did we end up with? No.
There's a lot of mostly nudes and of him largely, but you see like pictures of beautiful women around a pool, a small dog. You see a golf course that he was on, but it looks like it was like mostly a digital golf course. You see him on a yacht. The things he described are on there. You don't see any little guitars at any point in any of the photos, but this is also like all of the photos he's taken recently. So there's a lot of trash data there. You can roll a library search to try to get the
Can
most
I image
useful.
search it for like kind of like an AI search?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an interface for me.
Do I get my library search?
Yes, please.
Okay. Did I get the +2 bonus?
Yeah.
Okay.
I assume you have your deck, right?
Yeah, I do.
I got a 14 to my perception
21.
check.
Okay. You're able to weed out photos that you don't think are probably helpful, and you have a pretty good idea of what most of the items are. Like I said, there's no little guitars in any of the photos.
Do I see any of the stuff that's in the photos in the apartment while we're walking around?
So, you see the gold. Did I say platinum or gold? The recording record that he has is framed and on the wall. She's written on it in lipstick, like, "Forget you, bastard," over the front of the glass on it. But you do see that on the wall prominently. You don't see the lucky pick anywhere, and you don't see the small guitar.
I'm going to send a quick message to Speed on his agent. I'm going to type out real quick. Catch the nudes on my phone and start a fight.
Do what?
I'm going to have the nudes, photos of the dude held up on my phone. Catch him on my phone and then start a fight, like he's an old boyfriend.
So I'll casually walk around.
Okay.
And then, what's that?
It's nothing. It's
No, that's not nothing.
It's an old photo, I swear. We're not talking anymore.
Let me see your agent.
Both of you need to give me an acting real quick.
Oh, I can't have my...
I'm going to roll her human perception.
What's acting? Cool?
Acting is cool.
Oh,
Okay.
you have lots of points in acting? Because I don't.
I don't either.
Ooh. Alright. That's a 12.
I got a 6.
She did very poorly on a roll. She still beat both of you.
Her job is to read people.
Uh-huh.
Like, that does not surprise me.
Yeah. You know, these things happen. I'm sure it's a misunderstanding. But we need to get going here pretty soon.
Yes, of course.
So...
I'm going to glare.
Okay.
I need to go to the bathroom. I storm in the direction of where I think the bathroom is.
Okay. You storm in a direction and eventually do find a bathroom. You pass through a bedroom and into a bathroom. It's really nice in here. Like marble flooring in the bedroom. And the bed is oversized king with like heart sheets. And
Is it the master bedroom?
no, this is not the master bedroom. And there's an ensuite bathroom here that's got 2 sinks and a toilet.
Okay. I'm gonna text Speed again. Keep her distracted.
So I'm
gonna break down.
Okay.
You want me to re-roll my acting for this?
Have you changed the situation enough?
I don't know. Have I?
All right, give me a hint of how the breakdown's going, and then we'll decide if you get a new acting.
So I'm gonna, as soon as she starts talking, I'm just gonna collapse to the floor, crying into my knees.
Full
position.
hysterics.
Yes. Wailing.
Give me a perception.
Not again. Not a.
So you
Give me
didn't.
10.
Your acting isn't going well, but.
Perception?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
there-
not perception. Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Yeah, you're trying to convince her that
You're
are
actually
distraught.
real?
Yeah.
18.
Okay. All right. So that is much better. You very convincingly have collapsed to the ground. I'm going to roll her perception, however. You have very convincingly collapsed to the ground, and she's like, no, it's okay.
I'm gonna keep rocking back and forth.
Okay.
How could he do this again?
I'm
Why?
sure that
How?
is a thing that you are both going through. Maybe I can call a couple counselor that can meet us in the lobby?
Yeah, please do that.
Of course. I can do that for you. She, like, steps away to the window and gets on her
agent that's in my pocket.
Yeah, she looks for her agent and she's like, must have said it somewhere. I'm gonna give her a check. Deduction, probably. Does she have deduction?
Probably not. Maybe.
I have a character sheet I'm using for this, but I can't imagine she has deduction.
So I'm gonna tell Coil. I think we should. I'm gonna text Coil. I think we should just use this to our advantage and then get the fuck out.
She goes over to a wall phone and takes it off the receiver and is calling the lobby now.
No, I'm gonna go stop that.
Okay.
Immediately.
All right.
While they're doing all this, I'm searching. I'm going to search as much as I can to try to find.
Okay, give me a reveal conceal, which is what you need. How are you stopping her?
I'm gonna hang it up.
Like, just take it from her hand?
Oh yeah.
All right.
I wouldn't do that.
Excuse me? I thought that you wanted me to get you
I'm gonna draw my pistol.
Is there a reason that we have a gun?
Protection.
I understand that. I don't feel like the situation is maybe necessary, though.
Coil!
Out of control.
The situation has gotten out of control. Look, don't rob me. You can take anything you want from the apartment. They're insured. I'll just sit here on the settee quietly. She motions to a chaise lounge that's right there.
I don't want you to move, personally. I think you should just wait right here.
Okay, that's fine too. You're just holding her there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Coil, how's your reveal conceal going?
Let me roll it.
I'm
going to use all 5 of my luck points for this.
Yes!
That's a good plan. I love that your team is known for their discretion.
Why do you think we're left behind? Okay, I got a 20.
Nice.
Okay. You're searching. You do find the lucky pick that he described, and the you already know where the gold record is. You also hear the jangling of a collar and see a painting of a dog that has a tag that says "Little Guitar." He is a small chihuahua. The jangling that you hear is coming from the master bedroom.
Okay, I'm going to go open the master bedroom.
Okay. You cross to the master bedroom, so you go through the room that they're currently in. She's like, this doesn't need to be a thing.
Do I see him at this point? Have I seen him
when you walked out of the room and saw the painting, you saw this going on in the living space.
Oh, thank God.
What happened?
I don't know. Apparently, you're robbing me.
Oh, that's good to know. Okay.
We were about to get our cover blown anyway.
All right. I think I found everything. I
Sweet.
go to the master bedroom.
Are you just here to rob this apartment?
Well, we can't buy a place here now.
Oh. Had you let me know, I could have worked with you. She's still hands up.
I'm gonna human perception that.
Okay, please do.
Because, I want to know if that's believable or not. That's a 10. And a 5, 15, 21.
You know from how easy it was to convince her to show somebody else's apartment that this woman probably does not get paid well to do this job and would probably be easily bought.
Look, if I give you another K, would you scrub everything?
Unfortunately, I don't do any of the tech side of things, which is a problem.
How much would that cost?
Well, see, that's the problem. I can't help you with that, and I'm not cutting somebody else in. So all the footage of us on the 4th and 17th is going to exist, and us in the lobby. But there's been no footage since we got in the elevator in the lobby.
So you kind of knew something was up. Shit. Alright, well... What do you think, Coil?
Have I gotten the dog at this point?
Give me a grapple check. Give me a... This Chihuahua does not want to go with you. You can give me an animal handling of some sort if you'd like.
Animal handling. Is that even on?
I don't think so.
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Yeah, it's intelligence based.
Okay, you can give me an animal handling or grappling.
I have brawling.
Yeah, that would be the grappling.
Okay, it's brawling plus body, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 15.
You just barely beat this dog, by the way. His dodge was 14, and you got a 15 to grapple him.
Oh.
All right, so now you have this Chihuahua, but it is angry and probably going to bite you.
That's okay. I'm gonna shove the dog in my tech bag.
Okay.
Don't
By
be
the
on
way,
anything.
the dog is safe and happy, and nothing bad has happened to the dog.
Ever.
Yes. All right, so you now have the dog in the tech bag. My hands are tired. Can I put my hands down?
Yeah, you put your hands down.
Okay.
If I give you 1,000 credits, will you get us out of here safely?
So each of you would give me another 1,000 to get you out of here.
I'll give you 1,000 now and 1,000 once we get out.
Yeah, I can get you out of here.
All right, I give her 1,000.
She starts leading you down the hallway and opens the gold elevator. Turns to the panel where there would be a button, but there isn't. And places her hand on it. And an alarm starts to sound. And right there, we're going to take a 10-minute break. We'll be right back with you guys here very shortly.
Oh, shit.
We'll be right back, guys. Thank you. Hello and welcome back, everybody. I hope you're enjoying this episode of Technical Difficulties. If you're just joining us, you've missed a few things. Our heroes, the B team, were hired because of their prowess in doing things quietly to help a rock star retrieve some items that his crazy ex has stolen from him into an apartment. They proceeded to take a cab to the apartment and get legal entrance into the penthouse suite that he lived in by tricking one of the managers. Unfortunately, she realized that things were not going as they should have been, and our friend Speed pulled a gun on her. They are now trapped in an elevator that she has stopped on the top floor. They haven't gone anywhere, but the doors are closed and they're inside of it. And that's where we pick up. She, after putting her hand on the thing, turns to face you guys. Alright, I'm gonna need you guys to be real honest with me, okay? Why are we here? We stole a whole bunch of junk. If you wanted to actually make money, this isn't what you would have taken. So clearly you have a reason for being here.
We really like dogs. Plus, we heard from an underground contact that the current owner of this penthouse was mistreating this dog. So we decided to come here as activists to rescue the dog.
Oh, you're animal activists. That's cute. Roll a persuasion for me.
I don't think my persuasion's all that high. Oh, it's not bad. Oh, it's not good either. Okay. 13.
Neither of you really seem like the animal activist type. You're wearing chaps, and you're a mess. So, if I'm to help you escape, it's got to be worth me possibly losing my job, and this is a fairly decent job. Make it worth my time. We're going to go back inside, and you're going to take something worth it and give me a cut. Do we have a deal?
Yeah, you know what? That's not a bad plan. I like that.
She touches the panel again, and the doors open. You're still in the penthouse.
Does the alarm go off?
Yeah, the alarm, once you get out of the elevator, was still going off while you were in the elevator. Once you get out of the elevator, you can tell that the sound was just inside the elevator itself. It was the stop floor button alarm. It doesn't ring anywhere else. And she deactivates it as she leaves the elevator. TikTok boys.
Okay. I don't know. You're kind of taking over the show. What do you think we should take?
Nope, I'm not part of this.
Is there instruments in here?
Yeah, there are guitars and drum sets and...
I am going
I
to
don't know. It's valuable.
take her. I'm going to start looking around, but I want to do conceal
Okay.
and turn her. I am going to. Is there an app that would let me record my agent?
Like audio or video?
Yeah, just audio.
Yeah, you have. We'll say you have a recorder function.
Okay, I'm gonna turn that on.
Okay. Snap to it.
I think you need to be.
I need to be.
In the middle here with us, so you don't try to ditch us.
No, job security. You need my help. I don't need yours.
How close is she standing to the elevator?
She's just outside of it, in front of the large mahogany doors.
Okay. I'm gonna like kind of like push her forward and say, I'm gonna stay here and guard the elevator so you don't get any funny ideas and try to ditch us.
No. If you want off this floor, you're gonna work with me.
Yeah, but I don't trust you. You've already betrayed us. How am I supposed to trust you or not? Once we start looking, you're not going to.
Because what would be in it for me?
You take the money we already gave you and.
Your tools. Tools that make me more money. Right now, you've given me 2,000 new or 2,000 EB. That's not enough money. I've got bills to pay.
All right, Speech. He's starting to annoy me. Time to shoot her in the head yet?
Might be. I mean, we could probably use her arm to unlock the door anyway.
Yeah. I don't think it has to be living.
We could try it that way if you'd like.
Plus, I mean, we've got this key card. I'm gonna swipe it next to the door and see if it does anything.
The one you stole.
Yeah.
Give me a luck check.
My luck is bad, so this better be a terrible roll. Ah! 3!
Nice. You do that, the door to the penthouse closes because it's been sitting open.
Sweet.
All right, I say we leave her here and just leave.
We could tie her up.
Yeah, but then they'll know somebody else was in here.
Well, I do
I'm
have...
gonna forcibly push her farther into the room.
Give me a reveal conceal during your conversation there. I mean, she did a reveal conceal. You guys give me a perception.
We need a perception?
Yeah.
Ooh. 8. No, 9. I got a 1.
Not very perceptive. Oh, well, okay. That explains it.
I'm a super perceptive, just not apparently at that point in time.
You're busy in your
That was
conversation.
combat sense, though, right, too?
Yeah.
Because of that. So actually it'd be a 13.
Nice.
Okay.
Did you both roll 1s on this?
Yeah,
Oh,
very
good.
much so.
Nice.
I got a total of 6.
Okay. When you turn back to her, because you were having a conversation and kind of looking at each other, when you turn back to her to push her into the room, you see that in her hand, she has a pink submachine gun with a anime-style
Nice.
cat
Oh, cute.
that is detailed on the side of it. And it is pointed your way.
I see we're here at a standoff.
No, we're in the middle of a job that you need to go complete.
So you're saying you want us to go rob this place?
No. I'm saying you're already here to rob the place, but you're going to make me some money because this stuff is junk. There's a safe in the master bedroom.
And if we
Thank you for the plaster check.
If we don't go rob the place, what are you gonna do?
Kill both of you and say that you broke in and threatened me.
Okay.
Luckily, I've already recorded this and sent it off, so I don't know if that's going to work so well.
Well, we can see. Or we could all just be cooperative and do our jobs. And if we walk away clean enough, you could still consider renting one of those apartments down on the 4th floor.
That is tempting. I do like those apartments.
And it's a good building, good location.
Great manager.
Thank you.
I was so sarcastic it came off as sincere.
You've been doing so poorly with everything else, I just assumed.
Alright, I'm gonna go look for the safe.
Okay. You go into the room and there's a large wall safe clearly there. Normally it's the kind of thing that you would put a painting over. There is not a painting there. You do see a broken frame to a painting in the corner of the room, and pieces of painting there, but there's no painting over the safe itself.
Okay. What kind of lock does the safe have on it?
It's got a biometric lock, but it also has a passkey.
I'm gonna try the passkey he gave us.
He wouldn't make the same password for everything, would he?
He might. He's just dumb enough he might.
I mean, it's the same code we use on our luggage, so...
Right. You type it in, and the safe opens. Inside the safe, you find a whole bunch of synth coke. You find 30,000 Nuyen. Or Eddie, sorry. I apologize. 30,000 Eddie. No, it's Nuyen. It's the wrong currency. It's not worth anything.
We're secretly playing a different game. If you know, you know.
This is a game within a game.
And there is a agent in there.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna take the Eddies, pocket half of them, and bring that and the synth coke out to her.
Good boy. She turns back to the elevator, swipes her card, and it opens up. She gets in and goes to the back of the elevator this time instead of standing in front of the door.
Okay. Guess follow her in?
Yeah.
So your easiest way to get out is going to be through the parking garage, but there are cameras there. So if I take you to the basement, you can take the long corridor and then up through the sewer grating. There are no cameras in the basement. Which would you prefer?
I'm gonna go back into the apartment, find a trash bag.
Okay.
You should probably not be carrying.
I think it might be better if we, if we weren't seen carrying a whole bunch of synth coke out of the
Sure.
apartment.
Can I have my
Did
half
she
of the
take-
money?
Yeah, I had her the 15,000 eddies.
Okay. She opens up. There didn't seem to be any pockets or anything, but where the lining of a pinstripe is, she is able to open up a flap, and there's a large pocket there. She puts the money in and folds it back down, and it is now more or less hidden.
Okay.
That's a lot of cash.
How much synth coke do we have?
I'm gonna say you probably have $10,000 or 10,000 EB worth of synth coke.
Like, but roughly volume wise, is it?
Is it a suitcase?
Sure, there's a suitcase of synth coke. That's a small suitcase though, like carry-on luggage.
All right.
I don't know what the
And
current going rate for synth coke is. I could look
It's
that up.
100
I
EB a
suppose.
hit, isn't it?
Yeah, but
That's only a hit.
when you're
Like,
moving a volume, yeah,
the volume you're talking, it's still a suitcase full.
yeah, it's quite a bit of
It-
synth coke. You have a lot of
is
synth
it-
coke.
Is it just loose in there, or is it in a plastic bag in the suitcase?
It's in a whole bunch of vials, actually. You'd imagine each vial is about 10 hits.
Okay. Oh, if it's already in the suitcase, then we really don't need a briefcase, and we don't need a trash bag.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
What do you think, Speed? Where should we go?
I mean, that's an awful lot of synth. But we would be seen leaving with more than we went in with.
Not if we go down to the basement.
Right.
But I don't like the idea of going through the sewers.
I mean, do we really have a choice at this point?
Well, as long as she doesn't turn us in, they're not going to review the tapes, and then they're not going to see us carrying the suitcase.
And we only
Or
keep the
brief-
tapes for 2 weeks. So
After 2 weeks.
after 2 weeks, there's no evidence at all.
I
Unless
mean,
we have a
really,
reason to.
she's making out good. We're making out good. I don't really see a problem here.
Okay. So you want us to sell the synth coke and
I mean-
give you half the cash, right?
You know,
That's what
I'm
we're-
good with a third since you gave me half of the physical cash in there. I'm good with a third.
Look, I see it as, I mean, it's a really good business deal at this point. Nobody gets hurt, really.
So that's about 3,000 more for the synth coke.
Yeah.
I'm just going to give her 3,000.
Okay. Well, then it's
Call
been a
it good.
pleasure doing business with you.
Okay. And remember, we have that audio recording of you telling us. So we've got mutually assured destruction. We can trust you, right?
Of course. I'm always here to
Okay.
do business.
Okay. Then let's. I hold out my hand to shake hers.
She offers her hand like that.
Okay. Then I guess I princess shake her hand. All right.
She
Out.
reaches
You
into
know,
her
we
left
have-
pocket and pulls out a small thing of hand sanitizer and washes her hands.
All right. So I guess we're going out the front door.
Okay, sounds good. Remember, as long as this doesn't go poorly, this is always a thing that we can do. You just have to get a hold of me and we can make it work out.
Well, how do we get a hold of you?
Yeah. Let's switch contact numbers. I like this idea. I think we can make friends.
I feel like maybe that's too much evidence. Just come see me.
Okay. Wait, real quick. What was the bar we were at? We were just at. What's it called?
Matchsticks.
I forget. Oh yeah, Matchsticks. If you have anything you need from us, leave a message with the bartender at Matchsticks. He knows how to get a hold of us.
Moss?
Yes.
Yep.
He's a good guy.
Okay.
The elevator moves silently and quickly, and the glass becomes a mirror as you're going down. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for looking, and I'm sorry that those apartments aren't going to work out for you. as the doors are opening.
We appreciate your time. I start walking pretty quickly out the front door.
She's walking with you to the front door.
Okay. I'm still walking quickly.
Okay.
Before she has to cast the
Yeah,
change.
we're like, yeah, I don't think we're moving slow at this point in time.
After you guys get through, she loudly, like, stage whispers to the doorman. She goes, "They're too poor to live here." He shakes his head.
I tip an imaginary cap to the doorman and walk out.
Okay.
I tip my actual hat.
All right.
Then we walk away. I walk a block away and call a cab.
All right, you guys are waiting for a cab.
And then while we're waiting for a cab, I'm also going to go through her agent and try to find anything that I can find on it.
Okay.
But also shut it down. Like, does that make sense? Like, disconnect.
So it doesn't broadcast
yeah.
out?
Yeah.
Yes.
So she
I don't
can't
know the
call it.
rules on that, and I still haven't found that book. But
it's airplane mode, basically.
yeah, go ahead and give me a interface plus basic tech. Basic tech plus interface.
Well, I have to crack it, don't I? Because I don't know the password.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So do you want to just do a cracking roll?
Yeah, we'll start with a cracking roll, and then we'll do the interface.
Do I use my interface for that too? Because I'm doing... Yep.
Mhm. I assume you're using your deck for all this while you're waiting there?
No, I have my crackers for the... Yeah, you're right, with my deck. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you get bonuses for it. I don't know.
You get a plus.
Also, real quick, I'm going to give half of the remaining 12,000 eddies to Speed. I'm going to give him 6,000.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
All right.
15.
15. Okay, you are able to pretty easily get into the device and place it on like a do not disturb mode, like where it's not going to broadcast out. You don't see a lot of information on the device though. It doesn't, like, you have no access to a contact list. You have small notes just about different properties and things that need done, but you don't have
any calls out or in?
no, there are no calls out or in.
No calls out or in. So this is a work phone is what I would gather it is, or a work agent.
You would imagine that this is probably one that is provided by the building and used only in the building.
But that also means it has access to the building network.
Yeah, it is connected. Conceivably, it is connected directly to their network.
Does it have any app on there that gives it? It's already going to be missing though. All right, so there's nothing that useful on there.
No.
Okay, cool.
Unless you want to know about service schedules.
I kind of do.
Okay, well then, offline I will tell you all about their service schedules. They're nice and boring.
No, I'm kidding. But I would post that on.
See if you can sell the data.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. All right.
While he's doing that, I'm going to give Tex a call.
Okay. Tex? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
He's going to
hello
fix
there.
that. Hey Tex, I got some merchandise I need to move. Do you know anybody who's looking?
Well, I know a lot of people that are looking for a lot of things. I suppose you're looking for someone to buy a firearm of some sort.
No, I think more recreationally.
Ah. Well, then I feel like you need me to put you in touch with somebody who would do that kind of thing. That is not in my purview of distribution. But I could probably find somebody for you. There would be a fee that I would have to charge.
Of course.
All right. Take it out of your discretionary fund.
As is usual.
You got it. It'll cost you about 2,000 EB.
Just for a name?
This will be to put you in direct contact with a gentleman that can move recreational goods for you.
Okay. Alright. Good. So does that take out him? What? Okay, real quick. What does discretionary fund mean? Does that mean he has like?
So when his company hires you, they put a third of whatever they would pay in a discretionary fund for you that's used for operational expenses but not paid to you, and then 2/3 is what's actually paid to your company, your running group.
So this is the credit we have with them for business dealings.
Yeah, and you know that he is an arms dealer, so typically this fund would be used by your solo to purchase weapons and by your nomad to, fix cars and stuff. So this is where your gear comes from, basically. So
Okay.
well, I can get that information to you shortly. He
Okay.
hangs up.
I'll be waiting. Thanks,
Yeah.
Dex.
You have a wonderful rest of your day.
You too.
Nothing great on this phone.
Ooh.
That makes
Dex is
me
going to
sad.
hook us up with a contact to sell the coke.
But there's some data that I'll put out there. Should we go get some drinks?
After a couple of minutes of waiting for your cab, you're approached by two young ladies. They are wearing white button-up shirts, and they have pink skirts on, and they have big, gloves that look like paws, and bright pink hair. And they come up to you, and they're very excited about something, and speaking a language that you probably don't understand unless either of you speak Korean.
No.
One of them takes off the glove and makes the picture sign at you.
Okay. I nod.
Okay. Her and her friend get around you two, and put out a selfie stick for their agent, and start taking pictures of them with you.
I am being 100% cautious on us about to get jacked.
Okay. After a couple of minutes, they happily run off. I have a random event table, and you guys rolled tourists that were interested in getting pictures with you.
Interesting.
That's awesome.
That's what happened while you were waiting for your
And
cab.
scary as shit.
Right?
Because I'm about ready to go down. I'm like, no, fuck this. This is danger gal shit.
You pull out your gun and just start shooting people.
Yeah.
Yeah, my character's probably.
I'm on coke, okay? I'm irrational.
They seem very friendly, these two young ladies.
All right.
They go skipping off towards... They're headed towards the nicer part of town, but...
Hey, Coil.
Yes, sir.
You know what we should do with some of this money?
What?
Learn how to drive. And get our own car.
That's a good idea. I already can fix them. Might as well learn how to drive them.
Right? I mean, I just hate waiting.
I know. Me too. I mean, we have vehicles available. We might as well. Okay.
Yeah. I'll look it up.
All right. Yeah. Find out who does
Once we
driver's
get
ed.
in the cab, I will start researching driving school.
Alright, give me a library search, I guess, for driving school.
Only rolled a 4, but I still got a 19.
That's pretty good. You find A1 driving school and long haul CDL trucker school.
I'm gonna look for a smaller school.
The A1 driving school would probably be for standard non-commercial vehicles.
No, I want my driving. I mean, there's this standard A1 driving school, but we don't want that. We want to learn how to drive like badasses, right? I mean, do all that wheelie shit and
Okay.
drifting. I mean, that's what I want. I don't know about you, but
Now with the refined search, after some time, where are you guys headed in the cab, by the way?
We should probably stash the coke. I don't know if we want to go back to.
We have a safe house, don't we? I mean, we gotta have something like that.
You guys actually have several safe houses throughout the city. Your team is very competent.
Just not us. It makes perfect sense. You gotta have some bad apples to make the other side look badass.
Mm-hmm.
We just think it's the other way around.
Well, and Hale got called up because they're doing psychology. I think Hale was a counselor. They're doing counseling for some of the A team, so that's why they're not with you.
All right.
For the other 3 members of the. Yeah.
Well, you don't want your reputation to be too good, because then you get, in trouble that way too. So you got to have some people that suck.
Keep you guys balanced.
So the people that know you're good, no. But the people that don't, that's great too.
Alright, so you guys are headed to a safe house to drop off all this coke that you got.
Yeah. I'm assuming he'll recognize his own briefcase, and I don't think we want him to know that we stole his coke.
Can I do a line I'm going to do a line.
You want to give me a stealth to do a line in front of this cab driver? Or are you just doing it out in public?
I just fucking do it in the cab. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, there's a little screen in the back where you're sitting.
Yeah.
And you see a fee for drug use in the cab, and it goes up, and so you're charged another 40 EB.
Hey, you want some?
There's no response from the other side of the glass.
I'll take that as a yes. Here you go.
The fee for the 40 EB drops off of your bill. Through your new search for a badass driving school, you do find a nomad pack that is just outside of town that has a garden page for some reason that they advertise as being stunt drivers.
Hell yeah, I found it!
So
I'm signing this up right now. When's it start?
You have next week is their first lessons, evading bullets 101.
Yeah, we're next week, man. We gotta go. Signing
All
this
right,
up.
how much is it?
Oh, how much is it?
1,000 EB.
1,000 EB, but I don't think that's bad if we learn how to dodge bullets.
No, that's affordable.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Okay. So we drop off the coke, one would imagine.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Then we're gonna go back to Matchsticks. I'm just gonna, while we're going to Matchsticks, I'm gonna text Crystal.
Okay.
Let her know. Not
Okay.
sure what pronoun
They
use.
answer their phone. They answer their phone. Who is this?
We got your stuff. Meet us at Matchsticks.
Oh, you those guys. Yeah. Yeah. Sure, I'll meet you at Matchsticks. Right. Be there.
Real quick. While we were at the safe house, I also gave the dog some water.
Okay. And there was
I don't want
some of the kibble, which the dog doesn't even want the kibble, but that's with multiple safe houses, they don't have a whole bunch of pre-packed that got kibble.
That dog probably eats real food.
Right.
Right.
Right now, they want anything to do with our
meat.
shit.
I'm not gonna say it's beef or anything, but meat.
It eats better than we do.
Yeah, but it does drink the water.
I'm gonna try to calm it down.
Okay, give me an animal handling, please.
Sweet. That's a 9. Woohoo!
Woo!
17.
Okay. The dog does calm down quite a bit, actually. Its little collar is spiked, and it has a little heart that says, little guitar on it. He is a brown and black Chihuahua that is pretty loving, but also you can tell has not ever really been trained in any way. So you get him to calm down, and he likes you well enough, but also seems like the kind of dog that would probably bite somebody for no apparent reason.
So it's still a little asshole.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. That's why we keep it in the bag. And it actually probably rides in a bag half the time anyway, so.
Fairly used to it.
Special cat or dog carrier backpack.
Alright, let's get rid of this shit.
All right.
When you get to the door, St. John is there.
Hey, St. John.
15 EB cover.
Yo.
How you been?
You good?
Good. You gonna cause any trouble?
Oh, hell no.
Alright, the cover's 10 EB then.
Here's
I
15.
give him 20. Yeah, I give him 50.
He opens the door for you, let you in.
All right.
He just knows.
Whatever.
Is Crystal here yet?
No. You get inside. It is much busier now because it is late evening. And it started to drizzle. The weather has kind of turned a little bit darker. It's much busier in here, and there are no private booths currently available. You do see Tex is talking to somebody in one of them. And Moss has a line of people at the bar, but does nod at you when you come in. There are a couple of tables that are open, but they're smaller tables that don't have white noise generators.
I sit at a table.
Okay.
Wait.
After a couple of minutes, a young man comes out to you. He doesn't look any older than like 21, maybe. He has black hair. He's got a darker complexion, a little darker than olive. He is dressed nicely, like white suit, black tie, black slacks. Can I get drinks for anyone?
Yeah, I'll take a whiskey.
Whiskey?
Beer, please. Thank you.
Nondescript beer. Sure, I'll be right back.
Beer brand beer.
It better be nondescript.
He goes back to the bar. While he is going to get your drinks, though, Tex walks up with a gentleman. The gentleman is an older Asian gentleman. He has a gray suit on, white undershirt, and no tie, and gray slacks. And Tex goes, "Well, this is the gentleman that you were wanting to speak to." The guy extends his hand. "Mr. Liu."
I shake his hand.
Okay. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. We got some product that we are trying to move.
I heard. Are we going to be moving recreational products regularly, or is this a one-time event?
This is a one-time event for now. If we come across some more sometime, we might need to get some more moves, but right now, just one time.
Okay. We will set up a time to meet and test the product, make sure it is safe, and we will come up with a amicable deal, I believe. Yes?
Okay.
Sounds great, thank you.
Are we available on Tuesday?
Yep, I give him my number to my agent.
He slots you his number. Look
All right.
forward to seeing you.
See you on
Tex.
Tuesday.
Tex walks with him to the bar, and they're each getting, a drink. The young man comes and sets your drinks down, and you see the guy come in. Your rock star comes in, but like big flourish. The doors are like kicked open instead of every time the door is open. It's usually St. John like just pushing the door open, and glitter being thrown in the air.
Now that's an entrance.
Moss looks pissed.
It's not like glitter I mean, you can easily get glitter out of everything. I don't know what the problem is.
Don't do that. Sorry. That's him. Don't do that. Nope. Never mind. Moss doesn't speak because I am stuck in the wrong accent. He sees you and comes over to you. This is faster than I was expecting. Good job. Good job.
Yep, and nobody's the wiser.
Good. As long as I won't get, tied to this, you've done a great job. Were you able to find my little guitar?
I take the dog out of the bag and hand it to him.
He picks up the dog and he's holding it away from him because you can tell by his posture that he's been bit, probably in the face, by this dog. Hey, you are, sweetie. He, pets the dog and, hugs it to him. This is worth all the bullshit in the world right here. You know my song, Fuck the Gutter, Fuck the Corporation?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
of
my
course,
favorite.
I wrote that song with this dog on my lap the whole time.
Yeah. Aw. Very special.
Well,
Awkward.
great job. As I said, I'll get your names on the backstage list. So, you're welcome backstage and at the after party.
All right.
Well, thank you kindly. We're all about discretion and speed here, so.
I appreciate it.
Oh, do you got those other things we need to give him?
Yeah, I slide everything over. The pick and everything.
Okay. Money's being transferred as we speak. We're in good shape.
All right.
Thank you so much. Hopefully I'll never need your services again, but you know what? You can always come to my shows because I consider you friends now.
All right. If you ever need anything, you know where to find us.
Well, if you don't need us, you can always pass our name along to somebody else, too.
I'm sure I'll do just that. He takes the dog and leaves. Have you been a good dog? My little guitar. The dog nips at him as he's petting. And we're gonna go ahead and close there. I know it was a quick session this week. It was meant to be a little bit quick. Unfortunately, I've got a insane amount of homework to do. But we do thank you guys so much for joining us. We love you guys. The fans mean the world to us. I'm sure very soon, I'm not going to make any promises it'll be next week, but in the very near future, we'll be returning to our lovable cast of regular characters over on the Shades of Scarlet story, and expect to see a lot more little one-shots and stuff like that coming out. I know that we've got some cool stuff that is in the works that we've been talking about, so be sure to check that out. Also, we've got the Patreon, where there is a new blog that Jessica put up, and you have access to all kinds of stuff. I believe at one of the paid levels, you get the character backstories that we recorded. They kind of give you a little bit of what was going on when the character met into the main story. We're releasing one of those every month, and I think one of them just dropped. But check that out, and be sure to check out our YouTube and our Discord. We're always hanging out in Discord. We love you guys. Thank you very much. And we've been technical difficulties. Have a good night, guys. If I can find the ending screen, there we are. Woo!